Hey guys, I'm xHero, and welcome back to another Roblox scripting tutorial. This is going to be a really simple tutorial on how to make a basic team door that when a player touches it, it should only open if they're on a certain team. So let's get started. I'm going to make a part. I'm basically going to make the door right now. So a part, and then I have Juanito right here. He's going to be my reference as to how big I should make the door. There we go, there we go. Anyways, I'm gonna color it red. You can color it whatever you want. I'm gonna make a red team and a blue team. So make it anchored so that the door doesn't fall or move at all. So yeah. And then I'm gonna name it team door. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just gonna call it team door. Now I have my door made. This is my door. And now I'm gonna make my two teams. I'm gonna make the red team and the blue team. So I'm gonna right click, insert object, and team. I'm gonna name it blue. I'm gonna color it blue. The team color should be, I'm gonna color it really blue. You could color it whatever you want. And I'm gonna press Control D to duplicate the blue team, and I'm gonna call it red. So it should make a second one. So red. I'm gonna color it red. So we have two teams, blue team and red team. And now let's start coding. So right click on the team door, insert object, and we're gonna insert a script. This is where we're gonna write our code in. So we're gonna make two variables. So one for the door and one for the team that's allowed to open the door. So let's start off with the door. Local door equals script dot parent. So the door equals script dot its parent, which is this part right here, which is the door. Now we're gonna make a second one called team. Local team equals game dot teams dot red. So whatever you put in here is for the team is the team that's allowed to open the door. And how we're gonna make it react is by touch. So whenever the door is touched, it's gonna either open if they're on the team or not do anything if they're not on the team. So let's make an event listener for every time the door is touched. So door dot touched colon connect function, and then the parentheses right here should look like that. And then I'm gonna press enter, and it should put an end with the closing parentheses. And now it should look like this. You should have this. So once you got this down, go inside these parentheses, and we should put hit. And I'm gonna explain to you what this does. So every time this door is touched, then run any code that's in here. We didn't write anything yet, so it does nothing just yet. And what this hit stands for is the part that touched the door. So it's probably going to be the player. The player is going to touch it, this character. It could even be the spawn location. It's basically, it'll register anything that touches the door. So we only want it to react when a player touches it. So this is what we're going to do. So local player equals game dot players colon get player from character, and inside these parentheses we should put hit dot parent. So I'll explain to you what this does. So basically we made a variable called player, and it's going to equal to the player object that is found in this players folder if whatever touched it even is a character of a player. So let me demonstrate. So let's say this is a character, somebody's character, and they touch it. And it's going to register that touch as one of the body parts found inside their folder right here. And it's going to check that if the hit is probably going to be one of these. It's going to check if the hit.parent, so this character now, is an actual player that's in the game. So this is what it does. It checks if the character is a player. That's my most basic explanation. I don't know how to put it in better words, but it basically looks for the player inside of this folder. And if it does find one, then it's going to equal to that player object. But if it doesn't, it's going to equal to nil, which means nothing. It literally means nothing. It means nothing was found. And then we're going to check if the player is found. So this is how we're going to do it. If player is not equal to nil, then, so what this is saying, if player is not equal to nil, which means nothing. So if the player exists, in other words, then we're going to check if their team is equal to this team right here, which is the red team. So if player dot team is equal to team, then we're going to open the door. We're going to open the door, leave it open for a few seconds, and then close it. So how we're going to do this is door.canCollide equals false. And then we'll add a transparency. So door.transparency equals 0.5 or 0.5. Doesn't matter. So what this does is that canCollide equals false basically means that it's going to let the player pass through the door. And door.transparency equals 0.5. It's going to make the door see-through, which will tell the player that you can walk through the door now. So we're going to put a wait 3. So what we're saying is open the door, then wait 3 seconds, then we're going to close the door. So this is how we're going to do that. Door.canCollide equals false, true, which is not going to let anything pass through the door anymore. And then we're going to do door.transparency equals 0, which will make the door not see-through anymore. So let's go over what everything does. So let's try it out. Okay, we got the door right here. We're on the blue team, as you can see right here. So it should not open. And it doesn't. So I'm going to change my team real quick. This right here is what the script checks right here. It'll check if the team is red. So it's not red, it's blue, and that's why it didn't open. So we're going to change it to red. So team, we're going to make it red, just for demonstration. So as you can see right here in the corner, it's red. So it should open now. And it opens, it goes transparent, and then after 3 seconds it closes, just like seen here. Now let's open it again. It stays open. Then it closes and all that. And yeah, it works. Fantastic. There's your team door. I'm going to make a blue one just so I can show you that it'll open for the blue team if we set it to the blue team. So I'm going to select the team door, Control D to duplicate it, or Command D if you're on Mac. And I'm going to drag it right next to it, and I'm going to color it blue. And then inside of the script for the blue one, I'm going to change this team variable to game.teams.blue. And now it should open if we're on the blue team. Let's try it out. So we're on the blue team, right? If we touch the red one, it will not open. If we touch the blue one, it will open, and vice versa. So there we go. Those are the simple team doors. There's better ways to make this. This is the simplest way that I thought of. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about this or any suggestions on what tutorial I should make next or any content ideas, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.